Patriots hat and sweatshirt, but I was like, is it doing the most? But also, can we do the most, you know?
Well, yes, no. You know the sweatshirt you bought me for Christmas a few years ago?
From Forever 21?
Yeah. So I was going to put that on. And then I was like, what if this isn't my good luck charm? I don't even know if this is my good luck charm. And now I'm nervous that I have it on my head. So we'll just see what happens.
Honestly, you're looking so cute. And wait,
thank you.
I got you that coffee mug, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an add to cart kind of day. Oh my gosh.
You did get me it. I was like, I'm going to wear all the things, Megan.
So cute. I would be joining you in drinking coffee, though we are 3 hours apart now.
I know.
No, we're more than actually. We're 3,000 miles. Time difference wise.
We're 3 hours apart.
So it is like 2:40 for me.
Yeah, it is 11:40 for me.
And I've already had all the coffee today. All the coffee.
If I was you, I would have had all the coffee too. Actually, I haven't been able to drink coffee since I got the COVID.
Since you got the vid? Why did the vid deprive you from coffee?
Because I tried to drink it when I couldn't taste it and it was like, ugh. So I'm just getting back into it.
So it's not necessarily that it did anything to you medically. It's almost like when you drink too much and then you smell that same alcohol, it sort of just kind of gives you, it's the same situation.
Yep.
What the hell?
I know. So this is going to be a good attempt to see that if I can actually enjoy my coffee.
Yes. Okay. So both of our backgrounds are better.
I'm in the process of moving. I literally am just like, things are in places.
So much to unfold. But before we do, I'm just like, I just missed recording with you and doing like Boston Blondes. Everyone loved it. And I'm like,
I know.
With technology now, there's no reason why we still can't do this.
No, none at all.
So we're just going to do the video / podcast version of Boston Blondes. And this is basically what you're going to get. And we're going to just shoot the shit and we're going to talk sports and whatever else may come up. Because honestly, this is Haley and I's weekly catch up.
Pretty much. It's an excuse for us to actually see each other, considering we don't in the meantime.
Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. So, but yes, you're in the process of moving. And I was going to look up where the area you told me last night in the audio message that you sent me, because I don't think I know where that is. You don't have to tell me like on the interwebs, but is it an area you know well?
No, I mean, so instead of, when you get off the 101 at Vine,
oh my God,
and you take that right to go into Hollywood or you go left and stay on Franklin and there's like Birds is like a bar over there or cafe or something.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And the weird Scientology buildings there.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All Scientology buildings are always weird. I'm always getting Okay.
So it's over there.
I am so excited. I cannot wait to see pictures if they're online or whatever. Fingers crossed that you get the you know there's like one other person ahead of you. So
no. So also, I need to tell you before you see it and you're like, what the hell? I got a tattoo. So just an FYI to the world and my parents, they know. I'm kidding. They actually know about it.
Wait,
but
you know what's crazy? Did you post a picture?
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought I saw something on your wrist, I guess, whatever area. What would you call this? Your like forearm wrist / area?
Yeah, forearm wrist / area.
That's how it's medically called, I guess. Like when I never was, but whatever. Grey's Anatomy, if you will, they call it that. And I don't think I gave it a second thought because you know me, I'm not an observant person. Like I'll see something and it doesn't stick.
Yes.
It's accurate. It's okay.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh, wait, it's beautiful though. Is that a design from your mom?
Well, it's inspired by her, but the guy did it, but I asked him to put a heart in the little wing because that's my mom's thing. So he put like a little heart in my butterfly wing.
Yeah.
So I
I love it. Okay, now you're like, I've always been on the fence. Patty LaMontagne would kill me if I tatted my body, but I've been thinking, like, I just think it's fun, because it's like your body and it makes it special, and just to kind of mark your territory with your skin.
On your own body. Yes. I know. I was like, well, I want something that means something. Yes. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love it so much.
I just needed to tell you in case that I'm talking with my hands and you're like, what the hell is on your arm?
To be honest with you, it probably would have taken me the entire episode. Like, wait, do you have something on your arm? Because that's just how I am. You know that.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, so that's my life in a nutshell.
I mean, the last time we recorded something was, and I hate to even bring it up, but we've dealt with it. We've lived with it for a couple of years now, was when Tom Brady announced he was leaving. So we got together in a very special episode of Boston Blondes, but that was the last time we recorded. And then I moved across the freaking country.
Yep.
And we were like doing our things. I saw you in November for a wedding. And I don't know, I feel like all of a sudden, we've always wanted to pick it back up and do it and bring this back. But I feel like it just made the most sense right now, seeing as you were kind of getting back into sports and doing more things with sports. And so was I, oddly. And it kind of all happened, I think, for both of us unexpectedly. So if that's not a sign, then I don't know.
I'm taking it.
Right.
Yeah, it's a sign.
It's a sign. So I moved out here for another job, a job I still have, my full-time job, but then I'm also the in-arena host for the Carolina Hurricanes, which is so exciting, but y'all, I'm not going to lie, aside from the Bruins, and even that, I don't know a lot about hockey.
When you got that job in my head, I was just like, okay, this will be an experience.
Part of it made sense because I had done in-arena hosting before, but more for like motorsports. I kind of went with the method, fake it till you make it. And you just have to sort of be like, I know hockey. I know how to pronounce that Russian name. Yes, absolutely. But needless to say, I've been studying my little tush off. And Haley, it's so cool because I'm finally starting. So we don't get them, but like, I'm pretty sure all sports probably has this, but if you go to canespr.com, they always come out with stats and like, it's just like you pull up the page and it's nothing but numbers and it's just like percentages and blah, blah, blah. And like, I would look at that and be like, hell to the no. Like I've never signed up for numbers. I don't understand whatever. Well, someone helped me out the other day at work and kind of went over it with me. And I'm not going to say it's completely clicked because absolutely not, but it's starting to click a little bit. And what is really cool is learning to make stories out of the numbers and out of the stats. And that's what's making me excited. I'm like, okay, Megan. Okay, Queen. You're getting you're getting this. And then like I start to use words now, like instead of the second period, Haley, I say middle frame.
Woo, girl.
Oh
my God.
No, I know. I'm just like, okay.
You'd be like, excuse me, second frame, middle frame. The
second frame, whatever, girl. Like, whatever. Just say add frame to it. And people like think you know what you're talking about. Like, sometimes I'll surprise myself. Like, last night I said something like, we still have 20 minutes left of gameplay.
Girls getting it, guys.
If you say it with confidence, then Even with some of their last names, I have to say it with confidence. Like Jesperi Kotkaniemi, I just say that shit real fast.
Woo! I'm sorry. Did you just like word vomit? I have no idea what just came out of your mouth.
100%. And that's the vibe.
Oh my God.
That's the vibe.
No, I get it. I mean, trying to watch football and know what's going on with every other team that is not the Patriots was was new for me.
Yes. Okay. So
very new.
Tell me about that. So you started to do this video podcast. I think it's so great. And I was so impressed. Like, Queen, you're like working, you have a life. Who has the time to sit down and watch every single NFL game? But yet you guys are talking about it, spitting out stats, spitting out facts. And like, I was watching it, I'm like, yes, Haley Khan.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. Also exhausted because my brain literally was dreaming about football. I was like, if I have to see another incomplete or I don't know what's happening, I'm going to lose my mind. So yeah, it was a little fun.
On that because we just had 2 games in a row. We played at home on Friday and we played Saturday. And like I try to cover with makeup, but these under eye bags are just present the next morning after a game. And I don't know why, but I think it's because my brain is so exhausted from facts and memory.
So many facts.
Of facts.
Yes. The facts.
It's worth being exhausted, but your body does take a toll.
Yeah.
Because of your brain.
That brain work, man. It's intense.
Brain work, though. I'm like,
yeah.
But I just think it's awesome. And I just think that
I agree. I'm so proud of you, girl, like getting back out there and being in there and being in front of all those flipping people. I don't know how you do it. Like your energy levels, no wonder why you're flipping exhausted. Like that's nuts.
The good thing about this job with the Canes is that prior to that, I had to almost be the in-arena audience hype person as well as the analyst, I guess. But now I don't need to do giveaways and all this stuff. I have a co-host and he's so great at that. So it's really just pre-show intermissions that I'm recapping the first period. I remember when we were in the control room for one of my first games and my boss we were going over the script and he like in front of everybody he's like, okay, Megan, so here you're just going to recap the first period and then you're going to go. And I'm like, got it. Yes. And I'm like freaking out. Like I'm like, oh my God, I have to recap the first period. All I know is if someone got a goal or not. Like that's it. I don't know how to recap the first period. Like what? I don't know. But I'm getting better. And fun fact, little tip, and maybe this is plagiarism, but whatever. I'll go on Twitter, look at like all these tweets that are coming through from other like reporters and analysts. And like, if they say something cool, I just repeat it.
It's flattery. Imitation is a form of flattery, girl. And yes, I 100% was doing that when I was spewing my facts on football. I for sure was researching every little ESPN analyst. And I was like, what do you have to say? What do you have to say? Okay, cool. I'm going to say that too.
Yeah, I mean, but I just think that that's what it is. In order to formulate your own opinion, especially when it comes to sports, you have to hear from everybody and hear what they're saying. And if there's someone that you agree with, it's not copying. It's just like, I agree with you. And I'm
100%.
Like it's my own idea.
And like, exactly. But also like, how many different ways can you say something in the sports world? So like, you can't. Like, if you got a touchdown, cool. If you have a QBR rating, cool. Like, no one can like change that ? Like, how do you not repeat it?
Facts are facts.
Facts are facts.
I think I'm going to title this episode, "It's Boston Blondes. It's the facts."
It's the facts. Oh, I love that. That is it's the fact.
Oh my God. I don't even know when this episode will air. Like tomorrow, maybe, I don't know. Normally we're going to record on Tuesdays, but because this is the first episode and we were so excited, we're recording right now on a Sunday, but our Pats have not played yet. They play in an hour, 2 hours from now. I don't even know when.
4:25 game.
Okay.
I think your time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So still have a little bit. So I know by the time this airs, we'll already know the outcome of that game.
Yep.
Are you not just thinking about it?
Okay. So am I the only person? Do people out there think you're weird? Like when you watch games? Cause like I have a heart attack if something goes wrong, like one thing. It could be at the very beginning of the game. And maybe it's cause I'm my father's daughter, but like I watch and they like, say the defense fucks up. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, this is it. We're done. I go from 0 to 500 in a second, and I'm watching it. And everyone who ever watches a game with me is like, Haley, there is so much time left in this game. And I'm like, I can't deal with it. So I don't know if you're like that.
Whenever we watch games together, I know how you are, you know how I am, but out here, it's really hard. I don't even get a lot of the games.
Yeah, same.
It's so frustrating. I'm like, wait, okay, you're going to laugh at me, or you probably already know this about me, but I pay for cable.
Mm-hmm.
I pay for all the freaking streaming services.
You do.
I have a tickle in my throat. But like, why can I not just watch the game? But yeah, I don't even know if I'm going to get the game today. I didn't even check it.
I mean, the only times I've been able to watch the games out here is when it's on Amazon Prime, which is Thursday nights only, and then on Yahoo Sports if they're broadcasting our game. And I'm like, I don't go out anywhere, so I'm not going to go to a bar to go sit and watch a game.
We used to when we were together, but now it's like...
Yeah, but now I'm alone, and I'm like, I'm not going to go sit in a bar by myself watching
we're like
game.
Alone in our 30s, and I'm like old. I can't with people. Like,
I can't even go out. I'm in bed at like 8 now.
Girl, same. But yes, so when it's on and I'm by myself, like absolutely. I mean, the only kind of thing I can say that is when something good happens or something bad happens and I stand up and I like smack my hands, my cats go running. So I do think it can get a little aggressive. But yeah, it's going to be, I get ESPN though.
Well, it's either on, is it CBS or Fox today? I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. Because we had the 2 games on ESPN yesterday.
I haven't checked. Where is it?
So yeah, I'll totally check after this. But I know I need to check because I get angry when I don't.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so by the time this airs, it will already be an outcome and all that jazz. But what we were talking about a little bit earlier this week, that's still like a hot topic. Ooh, AB.
Oh my God, girl.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my very first thought is Pat dodged a bullet when we got rid of him. Like, holy crap. I mean, we all knew the guy has he's a little bit of something.
Extra.
But man, now he's going out saying all this stuff about Brady and Gronk, and he's throwing them under the bus, saying Brady isn't anybody with anybody else. And like, I'm just like,
okay, AB, like, first of all, calm yourself. Like, okay. When it first happened, I think when he just left in the middle of the game.
Yeah, I thought it was like a joke. I was like, what is happening?
It seemed so clown-like. It seemed so attention-seeking because no one really knew the situation. We just know his past. But then the other night when, a statement came out about his ankle and how he told the coach he didn't, he couldn't play. He was done. And the coach was like, get out of here.
Yep.
I thought, oh my gosh, this is so bad. Like the poor guy's injured. Like the way the statement read, I was like, oh my gosh, like now the Bucks are going to, like, they look bad. But I'm like, no. You know what, Megan? You know better than this.
Yeah, no.
So much money. And
I mean, it's always going to be a he said, she said thing, like you're never going to know the full story. Like Arians said one thing about how he told AB to go into the game and AB's like, no. And so he said, get off the field. And AB didn't have to go make a big deal out of it. So like, there might just be something, again, wrong with him that he needs to deal with, his own stuff. Hope he gets some help, which is something Brady said, that there's hopefully people out there who can get him help if he needs it, but I don't know if he wants it. So I don't know what.
Even like a mental thing anymore, or just that he's just so full of himself and he just doesn't like Brady getting all the attention. The fact that he said, Brady needed me. Freaking Chris Hogan tweeted LOL. Like,
yeah. Dude, no, I mean, Brady doesn't need anyone. Let's be real. Like, Brady plays better when he's got a group around him who are playing great, but we have seen that Brady is a weapon all on to himself. Like, the dude's amazing. But I mean, and then you have to look back at Aaron Hernandez and be like, all right, well, he had a bunch of, he had all those CT scans and everything showed how much damage he had. Pretty sure they said the same thing about Antonio Brown. So it could be something along the lines of that. You don't know. We don't know. He could also be just an egomaniac and a narcissist and seeking all the attention. Again, not quite sure. The fact that he snuck in a girl and brought her like into areas she was not allowed to be in is weird, says something, and then ended up giving COVID to her and potentially his whole team. Again, don't know that, but like, there's so many ways this could go in play and we can all just sit there, but regardless, the fact that he made such a big spectacle is just bizarre.
Yeah. It's
like I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. But I have to give it to his lawyer, man. I mean, that lawyer getting paid the big bucks is really milking this for worth. And, you know, yeah, but you're right. At the end of the day, it is a he said, she said kind of situation. No one was there. No one's really going to know, but it's just, the whole thing is just crazy. And I just feel like anyone that's going to talk shit about Tom Brady, which a lot of people in general do, but hate is going to hate. Okay. But it's just none of his teammates have ever been like, oh, screw Brady, other than just jealousy. And I just feel like the fact that he's being like, he needed me.
Yeah.
Come.
No. And like, have you watched any of the Man in the Arena episodes that Brady's done?
Hulu Plus.
Oh my God. So I got the bundle when I did Disney Plus. So I'll give you my, there's a bundle, but don't worry. I'll give you my login info.
Thank you, because I was like trying to watch it a couple weeks or last week or whatever. And it's like, you need Hulu Plus. I'm like, Tom, come on. I'm not going to pay for this. I love you.
Again, get the bundle.
I need the freaking bundle. There's so many things, Haley, to pay for, okay? And everyone listening to this right now is going to be like, bitch, like, get rid of cable. I cannot.
She needs her Hallmark channel, guys. She needs her Hallmark.
I need Freeform and now ESPN and now we have Bally Sports out here. Do you have the Bally Network out there?
I don't know. I don't have cable.
Duh, Megan. Yeah, it's what our Canes games are on. So I like that because when they're away, that's where I watch. Oh my God, it's just like all of the things, and I can't keep up with it. But yes, please, that would be amazing. But anyways, please.
Well, no.
Tell me.
No, I'm just watching this documentary and the people that they're bringing on, his old teammates, everything. The way they talk about him and the way he is as a player is just insane. Like when he talks and speaks and what goes through his head is just, I have so much respect for that dude. And like, I can't for the life of me not like him, like just like listening to him talk. But like, so for someone to come out and say that stuff against him, I'm just like, dude, there's every other teammate he's ever had, including Drew Bledsoe, which, I mean, that episode made my heart hurt because it was all about him losing his spot. But I was just like, oh my God, he had nothing but great things to say about. I know.
Drew.
I was shedding a tear. I was like, this is kind of emotional and I'm getting sad. Even though I was like a toddler, it felt like when that had happened. I wasn't, but.
That's the beginning of our love for Pats though, because we started, I remember the Pats going to the Super Bowl against Green Bay. I think I was in fourth grade. We lost.
Yep.
But I just remember everyone in my classroom was like, squeeze the cheese. Everyone, like, it was cool. Like, it was cool to root for Green Bay. And there was only like 5 of us. I was one of them.
Yep.
I had no idea, like, really at the time what football was or who any of the players were, other than Drew Bledsoe, because he was our quarterback.
Yeah.
And I was like one of 5. I was like, why are you guys rooting for the opponent? Like,
no idea.
So I was
I was watching, I remember being in my synagogue. back home and we'd watch it in the temple basement. We'd like get a big TV and watch the game. If that's not the most Jewish community thing to do, I don't know what is. But I just remember not knowing what was happening. But my dad was just, everyone just loved the Pats so much, even though at the time they hadn't really won anything in years. And I mean, they were just getting better and better and better. And then of course, when they got Brady, it's just like, it became something different.
So much between.
Well, even when Belichick became coach, everything changed. It was, and they show that too. They show Belichick coming the coach, and I'm just like,
oh, I need to watch it.
He is so smart. He's so smart, Bill Belichick. I just watch him and I'm like, you are a mother effing genius. But yeah, no, don't worry. After the show, I'll give you the info.
How many episodes is it?
I think there's 8 now. Oh my, I haven't seen the most recent one, but apparently Gronk's introduction is like going viral because he's like, hi, I'm Gronk and I'm Tom Brady's teammate.
Gronk is such a tool and I love him so much for it.
Dude, I'm dying. I haven't watched this episode yet, but I'm very excited to watch it.
Yes, that's okay. All right. Yes, I need to watch this. I'm very excited. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, just like, I just thought was so funny. It cracked me up. I saw it like last night when I was scrolling through. It was on Barstool, but did you see that freaking Will Smith was working
farted?
Like Will Smith was working out with the Dolphins and I know he was just doing this stretch and like let one rip. And I was like, oh my gosh. But that just goes to show you how cool Will Smith is. I mean, he just like did the most proficient tune that I've ever heard in my life. I was like, yes, that fart would come from Will Smith because, you know, he's the fresh prince. The fresh
prince.
So fresh prince.
Yes. No, but I love that that's going viral though, that like his fart is what's going viral.
It's like so good. It's so funny. I was like, I guess, Miami, where the heat is on. Yeah, I guess.
Clearly, the heat is on.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I'm excited to continue this. I'm excited to do this every week. So we haven't even talked about this. Like episodes probably coming Tuesday?
Well, if we record on Tuesday we release Wednesday?
I don't know.
Is that what we do?
We'll let you guys know. We're still figuring this out, but
well, we need to figure out, what do you think is going to happen today with the Pats and the Dolphins? What's your prediction?
We better win. That's like my only prediction.
Well, so, you know, oh my God, this is why I'm nervous. I think about this game is that this kind of determines where we sit in the AFC going into like the playoffs. So, I was reading a bunch of articles about the Dolphins and how, because of their loss, they broke their win streak last week to the Titans. So now everyone's like reading all these people being like, well, now that they've snapped the win streak, they're kind of in that mindset. And I'm like, stop saying the shit, guys. Like, you're making me nervous. But now this game, so many different things depend on this one game. Like, we need the Bills to see what happens with their game. We need to see what happens with the Bengals. We need to see, like, this is just too much.
I'm already exhausted. It's only just begun.
My feet are sweating.
Now this means nothing. I'm just trying to remember. I think the last time we played the Dolphins, we lost.
Well, we always lose to them at least once a season. And we already lost to them at the beginning.
Yeah.
So
we're good.
Knock on wood.
I got you. I'm knocking 2.
It's rubbing the hat.
It's going to be good. I just love Mac Jones. Don't you just love Mac Jones? Like,
he's such a little goofy man child.
He's a man child. That's like the perfect way to describe little Mackie boy. Like, he just does something to my heart. And then like his relationship with Bill, like I just feel like I'm there. You know, I just feel like he's like a proud papa. Like, they're just shooting jokes on the sidelines. Mac Jones is just all giddy and laughing, and Belichick cracking a smile.
Is actually smile? Like, what is with this smile now?
I didn't think the smile muscles worked on Belichick. I didn't even know he could have the capability of doing that.
I know. It's impressive. And the fact that his teammates are already like on board with him and like supporting him the way that they do. I mean, obviously they're teammates, but like they genuinely are behind this kid. It's really fun.
I mean, I think he knew. I don't think anyone can prepare someone to fill the shoes of the Tom Brady. However, did not expect what Jones has brought to the table. That kid is smart. He's determined. He's dedicated. And even the fact that in a lot of post-game interviews, even when they win, he'll straight up be like, yeah, it wasn't our best. Like he's like going over game tape. I truly think he's a mini prodigy of Tom Brady. And I just think he's great. I think he's just, and he's young. So like, burnout hopefully is not in the near future, but Well,
the thing about him being young too, like I was watching the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning show that they do, and how Peyton was trying to call him to see if he could like talk to Mac Jones, and Mac was like, well, I'm going to have to see what our PR office says. And like, and then Mac was like, well, they don't really want me talking to anyone, right? Like they want me to focus on the game. And I was just like, well, this kid to be that young, to be that focused is just like so cool to see, because not a lot of people who are that young stay in that mindset where they're like not seeking the attention and everything.
That's true. And I do think that I feel like though the Pats PR is very strict, because I feel like I remember when Tom originally left, he did this long interview with Howard Stern, I believe. And I think Tom had mentioned that because Howard Stern kept saying, Tom, I've been wanting you on for years and you kept blowing me off. And he's like, oh man, like our PR just is really intense over there. But yet, with the Manning podcast that you were talking about, I think, oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? Packers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, thank you. Aaron Rodgers was just on I'm like, I know his name.
You know his name.
Was just on that show with them too. And it's just, you get to a point in your career where you're just like, I don't care. I'm just going to do whatever. I'm going to say whatever. I'm going to, I don't know. But yeah, those guys are fun. And interesting.
No, I'm excited. This season's been exciting to watch. After last season was just a dumpster fire and it was just hard to watch. And then this year has been fun. So
yeah. And don't you remember like the first game we watched when Cam Newton was the quarterback, and like he made a touchdown, and I was like, our quarterback can run! Holy shit! And this was all downhill after that. I'm pretty sure it was like literally all downhill from that. And then he freaking here, like to North Carolina where I am. I'm like, oh, Cam.
Yeah.
Cam.
Poor Cam though. I think he's got to say goodbye.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like Ben Roethlisberger bowing out. I think
sometimes time's just up, bro.
Yeah,
facts.
You can't all just be like superhuman like freaking Tom Brady, who is literally just another species of person.
Exactly.
I know. But yes, I love that we're doing this.
I'm so excited. So moving forward, I mean, obviously football is hot right now, will be a major topic, but we're going to cover all New England sports and honestly, really entertainment wise, if anything. What is this weird sign?
I was like, wait, what are you looking at on me? I was like,
oh no, I'm just like, I have this set up by my window and the sun coming through is like giving me a weird look.
Oh yeah, you've got some like chakra lines going down you now.
Chakras aligned? Okay.
Right now they're in a diagonal, but that's cool.
I agree with that. Okay. I mean, a lot of balance. It's okay. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So you guys, if you want to follow up, we actually already have an Instagram account. It's official Boston Blondes on Instagram. I was thinking too, and girl, I don't know how you feel about this, but I just recently reactivated my Twitter because I feel like sports and Twitter just go hand in hand. So I feel like we
I think so too.
On that. And then we already have a Facebook page. So we're already dialed in. We just haven't posted in a while. So we're going to, posting these, but make sure you give it a like and a follow, and we'll be back every week.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk all the things.
Because this is a podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because the more you do that, the higher our ranking. And obviously we deserve that.
Yeah. I mean, let's support the Boston Blondes, guys.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's go watch.
Yes, girl. Let's go, Patriots.
Let's do this. Okay.
LFG, man.
Yes, let's fucking go. Okay.
Woo.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, until next time, everyone. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.